The Han Dynasty, which lasted from 206 BC to 220 AD, is one of the most important periods in Chinese history. It was a time of significant cultural, economic, and political development that laid the foundations for Chinese civilization. The Han Dynasty followed the short-lived Qing Dynasty and is often regarded as the golden age of ancient China. This essay explores the rise of the Han Dynasty, its major accomplishments, the challenges it faced, and its enduring legacy. The Han Dynasty was founded by Liu Bang, a peasant leader who rose to power during the collapse of the Qin Dynasty. The Qin Dynasty had unified China but was marked by harsh legalist policies and widespread unrest. After the death of the Qin emperor, Qin Shi Huang, the empire quickly disintegrated into civil war. Liu Bang emerged victorious in this power struggle and declared himself the first emperor of the Han Dynasty in 206 BC, taking the title Emperor Gaozu. Liu Bang's rise to power was significant because he was the first emperor of China who came from a commoner background. His rule was characterized by a more lenient and pragmatic approach compared to the Qin Dynasty. He reduced taxes, relaxed harsh legalist laws, and sought to consolidate power through a combination of military strength and political alliances. One of the most critical aspects of the early Han Dynasty was the consolidation of power and the establishment of a stable government. Emperor Gaozu laid the foundation for a centralized bureaucracy, but it was during the reign of his successors, particularly Emperor Wu, that the Han Dynasty reached its zenith. Emperor Wu, who ruled from 141 to 87 BC, is often considered one of China's greatest emperors. He expanded the empire's borders through military campaigns, establishing control over regions such as Korea, Vietnam, and Central Asia. These conquests not only expanded the territory of the Han Dynasty, but also facilitated trade and cultural exchange along the Silk Road. Under Emperor Wu's reign, Confucianism became the official state philosophy. Confucianism, with its emphasis on hierarchy, filial piety, and moral governance, was seen as a stabilizing force for the empire. The government established a meritocratic system of civil service exams based on Confucian texts, which allowed talented individuals, regardless of their social background, to rise to positions of power. This system would endure for over 1,000 years and profoundly shape Chinese society. The Han Dynasty is also known for its economic prosperity and technological innovations. Agriculture was the backbone of the economy, and the Han government implemented several measures to improve agricultural productivity. The invention of the iron plow, the use of animal-drawn plows, and advancements in irrigation techniques contributed to increased agricultural output. These innovations allowed the population to grow, leading to urbanization and the development of large cities such as Chang'an, the capital of the Han Empire. One of the most significant economic developments during the Han Dynasty was the establishment of the Silk Road, a network of trade routes connecting China to the Mediterranean world. The Silk Road facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures between the East and the West. Silk, which was highly prized in the Roman Empire, became one of China's most important exports. The trade along the Silk Road also brought wealth to the Han Dynasty and helped to integrate the empire into the broader world economy. In addition to economic advancements, the Han Dynasty was a period of remarkable technological innovation. The Chinese developed papermaking during the Han period, which revolutionized communication and record-keeping. Other significant inventions include the seismograph, used to detect earthquakes, and advancements in metallurgy, such as the production of cast iron. The Han Dynasty was marked by a complex social structure, with the emperor at the top, followed by the nobility, scholars, farmers, artisans, and merchants. Confucianism played a significant role in shaping the social hierarchy, emphasizing the importance of family, social harmony, and respect for authority. Family was the fundamental unit of society in Han China. The Confucian ideal of filial piety, or respect for one's parents and ancestors, was deeply ingrained in the culture. This emphasis on family relationships extended to the broader society, where loyalty to the emperor was seen as an extension of filial piety. Education was highly valued in Han society, particularly for the scholar gentry class. The civil service examination system, based on Confucian classics, provided a pathway for social mobility. scholars who passed the exams could enter the bureaucracy and contribute to the administration of the empire. This emphasis on education and meritocracy helped to create a highly educated and capable ruling class. The Han Dynasty was also a period of flourishing arts and culture. Han literature, particularly historical writing, reached new heights with works such as Sima Qian's Records of the Grand Historian, which provided a comprehensive history of China from ancient times to the Han period. Han poetry and philosophy also thrived, reflecting the intellectual and cultural vibrancy of the time. Despite its achievements, the Han Dynasty faced several challenges that ultimately led to its decline. One of the main challenges was the concentration of land and wealth in the hands of a few powerful families. Over time, large estates owned by wealthy landowners grew, while small farmers were increasingly burdened by taxes and debt. This economic inequality led to social unrest and weakened the central government. Corruption within the government also contributed to the decline of the Han Dynasty. As powerful families and eunuchs gained influence at court, the effectiveness of the central government diminished. The weakening of the central authority made it difficult to respond to external threats and internal rebellions. One of the most significant events leading to the downfall of the Han Dynasty was the Yellow Turban Rebellion, which began in 184 AD. The rebellion, led by a religious sect, was a response to the economic hardships and government corruption that plagued the late Han period. Although the rebellion was eventually suppressed, it severely weakened the Han government and marked the beginning of the end for the dynasty. In 228, the last Han emperor, Emperor Jian, was forced to abdicate, bringing an end to the Han Dynasty. The empire fractured into three rival kingdoms, leading to the period known as the Three Kingdoms. Although the Han Dynasty had fallen, its influence on Chinese civilization endured for centuries. The Han Dynasty's legacy is profound and far-reaching. It established many of the cultural, political, and economic foundations that would define Chinese civilization for millennia. The concept of a unified Chinese state, governed by a centralized bureaucracy and based on Confucian principles, was solidified during the Han period. The Han Dynasty also left a lasting impact on Chinese identity. To this day, the majority ethnic group in China refers to themselves as the Han people, a testament to the dynasty's enduring influence. The Chinese script, which was standardized during the Han period, continued to evolve but remained the foundation of the written Chinese language. The Han Dynasty's contributions to technology, such as papermaking and the seismograph, had a significant impact on Chinese society and were later adopted by other civilizations. The Silk Road, established during the Han period, facilitated the exchange of goods and ideas between East and West, contributing to the development of global trade networks. Furthermore, the Han Dynasty's emphasis on Confucianism as the state philosophy shaped Chinese political thought and governance for centuries. The civil service examination system, which was based on Confucian texts, became a cornerstone of the Chinese imperial bureaucracy and influenced the social structure of Chinese society. The Han Dynasty was a pivotal period in Chinese history, marked by political consolidation, economic prosperity, technological innovation, and cultural flourishing. It laid the foundations for Chinese civilization and left a lasting legacy that continues to influence China and the world today. Although the Han Dynasty eventually declined and fell, its achievements and contributions to human history remain a testament to its greatness.